آي راديو في 5 الأسباب المقنعة ديل.
الثقة والوصول. بيعتبر آي راديو المحطة الإذاعية الأكثر ثقة وشعبية في جنوب السودان، مدعومة بالاستطلاعات الأخيرة مع قاعدة مستمعين مخلصين، حتصل رسالتك إلى جمهور واسع بشكل فعال.
شبكة واسعة النطاق. آي راديو ليست مجرد محطة إذاعية، إنها شبكة من المحطات المترابطة. لم تكن شريك مع آي راديو. سنقوم ببث برنامجك عبر مواقع متعددة مثل واو، أويل، كواجوك، يامبيو، بور، رنگ، ملكال وباليد، وبيضمن أقصى قدرة من التغطية والتأثير.
التواجد الإقليمي. بتمتد بصمة آي راديو إلى ولاية غرب وشمال بحر الغزال، غرب والاستوائية الوسطى، جونغلي، أعالي النيل ووراب. من خلال التعاون مع آي راديو يمكنك التواصل مع المجتمعات المتنوعة والجماهير المستهدفة في المناطق ديل.
مشاركة المجتمع. الشراكة مع آي راديو بتعني التعامل مع مجتمعات على مستوى الشعبي. رسالتك حتوصل للمستمعين في مواقع مختلف، مما يعزز التفاعلات الهاتفة ويزيد الوعي بعلامة تجارية.
التغطية الشاملة مع محطات في مواقع استراتيجية زي الرنج، ملكال وباليد. بتوفر آي راديو تغطية شاملة بتصل إلى كل من المراكز الحضرية والمناطق الريفية. بتضمن شراكتك مع آي راديو الرؤية عبر منطقة جغرافية واسعة.
ما تفوت فرصة توسيع نطاق رسالتك باستخدام آي راديو. شارك أو أعلن معنا الليلة وخلي صوتك مسموع في جميع أنحاء جنوب السودان.
Good morning and apologies for the technical glitch this morning. Otherwise, today is Thursday and it's the 23rd of January 2025. I'm Lasuba Memo. I'm glad that you're part of the Dawn program, which airs every weekday from 6 to 8 a.m. To comment on any story featured in today's program, simply call 0911-986-986. For the text messages, send them to 0913-986-986. You can also stream this broadcast live by logging onto our website, www.iradio.org. Follow us on X at iRadioJuba. And coming up on the program this morning,
social media users in both Sudan and South Sudan, including those in the diaspora. Media Authority press statement. Caution on hate speech and incitement to violence in Sudan and South Sudan. In an age where our voices can cross borders with the click of a button, we find ourselves at a crossroad of influence and responsibility. In light of recent conflicts and the surge in digital interactions, it is crucial to address the issue of hate speech and incitement to violence in both Sudan and South Sudan.
Well, that is Elijah Alier, the Managing Director of the Media Authority, talking about responsible digital interaction, saying sharing graphic content and inciting violence online jeopardizes peace. And this comes after the rising cases of hate speech and incitement on digital platforms related to the reported violence in Sudan and South Sudan. And also to come on the program, we will be looking at the deployment of a permanent judge to Greater Pibor administrative area. Plus, we will be looking at the ongoing conference discussing about bringing stability in the Greater Jonglei area, and this includes Jonglei State and Greater Pibor area. Now, this brings us to 14 minutes after 6 in the morning, and I would love to hear from you this morning how you have woken up in your respective location. The number to call is 0911-986-986 or 0913-986-986. مسامع كرام، مرحبا بك لبرنامج تدون الصباح ليلة 8 يوم الخميس الو 23 ساروايت 2025. وده بقى فرصة لك تقدر تشارك معي تقوم كيف مكان تقايد فيو وأرقامتنا 09 وايد وايد 986 986 وممكن في خط تتاني 09 واحد 3 986 986. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Right, you can return your call and share with us how you've woken up in your respective location. Let me read for you again the number 0911-986-986 or 0913-986-986. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Samahir in Las Tuba Mano.
صباح النور.
Batista hermano min Gure Tusbra.
مرحبا باتيستا.
Salam بتاعي جوا كده كل الشاب بتاعكم عاملين في يوم بتاعي.
نعم.
السلام بتاعكم لكل أصدقاء بتاع برامج درجة الخبرية على سلطان جزائر لحد سلطانة ماما ماريا هنا. وسلام كده ما بينتهي لكن بمشي بعيد لحد 10 ولايات كله ثلاثة مناطق وقيامات وحكومات بتوع كله. في ناس يعني كلها تعبانين نقول ربنا كده يساعدهم ويقومهم ويشفيهم عشان لنا وفي المعوقين كمان كتار ان شاء الله ربنا يساعدهم ويشفيهم. زي ما تجي كمان الاسبوع ما مفرط كل ساعه قاعد احسن تبع ليله في ناس محتاجين كانوا يوصلوا فوقهم ما وصلوا ربنا نعلم. فقط دول عزيزه وعزيزه عليهم نقول رب عاتا رب عاتا المسافرين دي لو وصلوا بسلام والجن يقول لهم امدينا سلام. أسبانا كثير كويسين ما فاو جو باري جو كيا بس تاريخ ما تاريخ لكن ده بالسياسة إن شاء الله تاريخ تيجي. شكرا جراسي. أتمنى نهار سعيد.
نعم شكرا عليك باتيستا. Hello, good morning.
Yes. Morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yes. I'm not telling you about it. Wow. Yeah, I can promise you have a cab right.
No.
In wow here we are all very well. Yeah, people are going to the different work.
Okay.
Yeah, everything fine, nothing bad. Situation is calm. Nobody can hurt anybody. So I can appreciate God from there. Because he yeah.
Yes.
Let me greet my regular caller. That is for you there at the studio. The staff then was here in Wow, Mama. He may go in Juba. Yeah, in Waraba, my brother, Rano, you there. Also, Shamshan, Waraba also, I greet them.
Okay.
In this morning,
yes,
I want to command just only one. I see some roads in different part of country are very rough. So I ask the one who has who have been appointed to make the road smooth, to follow the way the road will be smooth. Because children are suffering from different things. The price is high, and there is no access to the big cars to reach the local areas. So this one, if they solve the problem of the road, so everything will be short, everything will be cheap. So I see.
Which roads specifically? Which roads specifically?
Yes, exactly. The road which is going to Unity State, and the road which is going to Unity State, that is from Warami State, Fish County, and the road is going from here. So this road, I came there from here. I came there yesterday. There are so many big cars which are going to India, and they are stuck on the road. The road is very bad and very bad. I come yesterday from Key.
Okay.
This road is very bad and bad.
Right.
Yeah, and this the main road is going to Ida. The main road is going to Abia. So they're supposed to solve this road. The road which can bring more commodities from different, from Uganda. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for sharing with us the condition of the road there, which you traveled via. And let me also hear from you. The number to call is 0911-986-986. Hello, good morning. Sabalke.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
David Magog from Wow.
Yes, David Magog. How is Wow this morning?
Wow is okay, and I will report the complaint that we have in Wow. First of all, let me greet the regular callers, the listeners, and the writers of iRadio. My brother, Indina Mikila White, Kuawa said, Azaman Mashakal Al Kanasan, P. Atnena Swag, Al Maab, Juma Fajash Almino. So, wow, Studio. Wasade, Alajad Biga Gali Shap. Yan Kilo Sokar is a Manukan, Kamsar Ali, رجع بيجا 12 في مال تاني بيجا 10 وما معروف سبب شنو. الزمن المشاكل ده كان أصل الحكومة عمل حاجة كويسة متكية في السوق ده ما في حاجة شالوا من مال ده. وأنا ما بعرف العمل عجاد يكون قال لسبب شنو.
لكن الدكاكين كله مفتوح هناك.
المال اللي كان نابو ده كان سوق حاجة لكن السوق جو وسوق واو ما في حاجة شالوا منهم ما في حاجة عبدوا. لكن زمن فتحوا الأسواق ده أجد كل هذا بيجا قال يا أنا قاعد بس على حكومة السبب شنو أجد بيجا قال ما في دولار تاني مش شالوا ودوه ما تاني لما جاوا بوساج ما موتور تاني وقت برابات في شارع ما في أجد ده شال من دكان العمل أجد بيجا قال السبب شنو دارين حكومة بتاعولا يقربار كذا يمشي يسأل التجار ديل السبب شنو الأجد ليس عدو بدون سبب. حسب لو انت شفتوا لو انت ما جوا سوق اي حاجه رفع فوق وما قال لنا ذاته المشكله في شنو؟ هل ده عملوا فن للجنوبيين ولا ده حكومه يا قالوا من قال كلي اسعار يكون فوق ولا ده مشكله ده لا ما فهم ذاته مين زمان فتحوا سوق لا جات كله قال
حكومه ما بقول حاجه زي ده.
حكومه يكون في السوق عشان يسأل الزول المقصول بالتجار ده.
انت افتكر حكومه سيب وريلا يا جدع.
حاجات مشكله شنو؟
نعم.
لازم اننا نعرف سبب اننا نازل قاعدين فوق عشان اي مال اي سوق ما في حاجه عملوا فوقه ما في حاجه كره فوقه شنو ودي شنو عمل لما يكون قال زي سبب شنو؟ لازم الزول المقصول مع التجار او هم ده بلديه يتكلم في برنامج يوري للناس العمل جاد بيجا صعب ده يا شنو يعني ده مشكله بتاع دولار ولا ده مشكله بتاع مشاكل اللي كان حاصل ولا ده مشكله بتاع شنو لازم يورينا عشان شعب لازم من برنامج ده.
نعم شكرا لك ديفيد ماغوك هناك بيتكلم عن اسعار طبعا رفع هناك في مدينه واو بيعرف السبب شنو. انت كمان باقي تدق التليفون واشارك معي في نفس الارقام. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Right, can return your call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is me, Joseph from Muniki.
Yes, Joseph. How is Muniki this morning?
Yeah, Muniki, we are somehow fine. And let me greet you in the studio and the team.
Yes.
And our listeners, all of them. And our people in the POC, our people in hospital, and our people in detention facilities. My brother, I want to add my voice on the people who I spoke before me. The issue of market is really rampant, shoot up, but I didn't get voice from the government. And the people of Sudan, they do what they do. And the people of South Sudan, they do what they do. What so-called protecting Sudanese traders in South Sudan, it is not bad, but it's bad in another matter. What happened there? South Sudanese citizens, they were being killed, slaughtered like a goat. So what happened here when the South Sudanese are hungry and go to the street? They were eliminated a lot. Most of them they were fired.
No, we understand this story. We understand this story. Just not to reopen the wound. So let's stick to about the pricing.
Yes, it is another problem. Secondly, it is the market now because when they come back and open the shop, they just sum up the price. And this is when you bring them together, it is like a punishment. So South Sudanese citizens are always suffering in the hand of the people. Because if people are killing people, it is suffering under the hand of the people. When the people shoot up in the market, the price, it is the people are suffering under the hand of the people. We have to help people of South Sudan now. It is God to come from up to do what people want. or the people who are in charge of the power of today? Because now everything is attached to our people.
South Sudanese are to blame for some extent. If there wasn't this violence, maybe as you're saying, if this is one of the factors that have contributed.
Because those people, they were being kept, they were in place, and if they're coming back, they are supposed to be briefed. Go and do your work at the same way that you are doing that.
They have been told. All right. The authorities have already told them to reopen their shops, and they have been assured. Right.
Escort. What was done is escort to their places of work, but they don't direct them. Why? Yesterday, water.
It's a free.
Of water was 3,000.
It's a free market, and we understand also. It may not be the only factor that have contributed to that. We can't really explain and blame it on maybe the government not instructing them. You should know that it's also a free market, and there are many factors that would contribute to price rising. So we can really blame it entirely on that. So I do appreciate your call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello,
yes, Sabal Kher.
Sabal.
Yes.
Mark Tripoli Atem from Wow.
Yes, Atem.
Yes. And I would have had my voice to the voice of David Magog.
Yes.
Yesterday I went to market. 10 kilo of sugar was 60 pounds. But yesterday when I went to the market, I found they increased it to 70 pounds. 50 kg of maize flour.
What was the initial price? What was it initially?
We don't know whether, because I asked the traders, they told me that the prices increased in Juba. I don't know, because I'm here in Wow. I don't know whether the prices are increased in Juba or not. But they really, this is what they have told me.
No, I want to understand.
Yes.
Before the price is increased, so what was the initial price?
The initial price of 10 kilo of sugar was 60. It was 60,000.
Right.
But yesterday they increased it to 70. The initial price of maize for 50 kg, it was 150. Yesterday it was 200. Look at this.
Okay.
So we don't know whether they have been they try to punish us in another way around or what. We don't know really. And I will not blame the government of Western Barkazal because it was 2 days ago when the government of Western Barkazal announced that the traders have to open their shop, but they have to be on the previous prices. They will not increase the prices. This is what the government has told them.
Right.
And surprisingly, I have seen the price increase yesterday.
All right.
This is really very unfortunate.
Okay, thank you for letting us know. So we can't really explain that, but we will, in one way or the other, find out why there is that sharp rise in commodity prices, especially following this incident. And it's really hard to blame it on there is an incident and also putting it on blame on individuals. But let's get to find out the root causes of these prices hiking up in the market. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes. Yes. Hello. Good morning.
That's super.
Yes.
Mamo.
Yes. Sabal Kher.
Yes. I'm connecting with Chief Joseph from Sukita.
Yes. Joseph.
Really, I miss you long time.
I miss you too, brother.
Yes. Thank you very much. We agree too.
Yes.
First of all, let me greet regular callers and listeners. Start from you.
Thank you.
To David Magog from Wow. And the brothers Batao. Utawali ana banki le betambain ala raso Molana Denga Wood. Ana betele malo golo gompo medom katir. Tutopani na Wow. Urak Michela beta dawa ina wo biga sabe na kutoker kaman. Ita arbi al suba الغلط ما من التجار يا جماعة. السوبر في مشاكل كثير بيحصل zola mandari shakal ga azuzba ana bukin bidik bunya gawi ana bukin da garzat شوف نزل أدي بنيا وبعد شوية أبونا ده سدوبيرا خلاص أصلا تاني شنو داري درسنا شوية بشنو بتيجي بتعسوق يا جماعة كلا نينا بكون ناس واعيين كويس حكومتنا طبعا شبانين وشعب يعود تعبانين شعب يموتوا وشعب يعود أصلا داري يموت في جو أننا ما قلنا يا لاسوبا داري شاكل الجماعة دي لكن لا إذا داري شاكلنا في صورة تاني هل هو أنا قلت يقرض الناس ما صح كلا كما يمشي عادي كده يبدا لوكات وكلم كلام سمع قال ناس دارين وفيكم برا لكن نوري له ما يشاك الناس ثلاثة عارف السوق طبعا البلد ده ما سينا جانب في السوق كله كويس العاب شوية كله سوماليين ده كله أسد يقول السوق فاتح والأسعار دي النار يجيب عين ذاته أسعار تعلم أنا كنت ذاته العجل بتاري أنا كنت باخد بترات تعلم يا على الصبح أنا مبارك عن الصبح صوت كده قال لي كم تعلم 2 بس 2 أجر يبقى 4 أجر بكون كم 10 علم ونان مين ساكت أنا بناشر أقوى بتاعنا ده اللي هو بيقولوا مسؤول من الناس بليز كل في السوق يا تعاون ميجر يا وزير التجارة كبير يا وزير التجارة بتاع ولاية حكومة كبير ما نكون ينا دي نفس تقول يا كده داير عامل الناس ونادي هذا ميكين بسوى تاني قاعدين يقرصونا تات بالأسعار أبدا ينا كمان ليه يا أخي إننا الشعب يا أخي ما لنا حق بلدنا إننا حق يا أخي ليه تقولنا بصورة زي بالأسعار وإذا تبعد الشعب مرتبات ما في والأسعار صعب ليه شنو؟ ليه يا أخي نذكر كده يا أخي إننا ما ماشيين ولا عبيد يا أخي شكرا جزيلا.
Thank you, Joseph, for your comment this morning. So we'll need to find out. It's too early to apportion blame on why prices are shooting up. Now it's time for headlines, and Darlington Moses is right in the studio. Good morning.
This is iRadio.
The iRadio.
Your eye on South Sudan.
Right now, time for headlines, and Darlington Moses is right in the studio. Good morning, Moses.
Good morning, Lasuba Memo.
What's new?
Right, internet service providers has blocked access to social media sites within the territory of South Sudan following a directive from the National Communication Authority yesterday requesting for at least maximum of 90 days. And the Commission of Negero County in Western Equatorial State is calling for the withdrawal of army forces from Bow Bridge area of Zimwe Payam, alleging that the presence of both SSPDF and the SPLM-IO forces in the area poses threat to the citizens. And finally, in the international scenes, Donald Trump has warned he will impose high tariffs and further sanctions on Russia if Vladimir Putin fails to end the war in Ukraine. Yes, these are the headlines, and news details will follow.
Thank you indeed. And join Darlington Moses at 7 o'clock with the details of the stories.
Hello, South Sudan. Warm greetings from the Ministry of Health. As we are celebrating the festive season, be aware of serious cholera outbreak ongoing in the country. So far, there are over 9,100 cases and 146 deaths reported in 28 counties across 7 states as of 22nd December 2024. Cholera is an acute diarrheal disease that can kill within hours if left untreated. Let's work together to keep our communities safe. If you or someone you know shows signs of cholera, such as severe watery diarrhea or vomiting, seek medical help immediately and report cases to the nearest designated cholera health facility, health worker, or community leader. Keep hydrated and drink oral rehydration solution or ORS by mixing 1 sachet with 1 liter of clean water to prevent dehydration as a result of diarrhea. Remember, wash your hands with soap and water, especially before preparing food, eating, or after using the toilet. Eat food while still hot. Treat your drinking water. use a toilet, and never defecate in the open. Take ORS and report to the health facility if you have symptoms. Get vaccinated. Together, we can save lives. For more information, contact the Ministry of Health or call our toll-free number 6666. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health with support from WHO, UNICEF, and partners.
تفتش على راديو مثالي؟ آي راديو هو جوابك. ليه تختار آي راديو؟ في 5 الأسباب المغنادل.
الثقة والوصول. بيعتبر آي راديو المحطة الإذاعية الأكثر ثقة وشعبية في جنوب السودان، مدعومة بالاستطلاعات الأخيرة مع قاعدة مستمعين مخلصين. حتصل رسالتك إلى جمهور واسع بشكل فعال.
شبكة واسعة النطاق. آي راديو ليست مجرد محطة إذاعية، إنها شبكة من المحطات المترابطة. لم تكن شريك مع آي راديو. سنقوم ببث برنامجك عبر مواقع متعددة مثل واو، أويل، كواجوك، يامبيو، بور، رنج، ملكال وباليت، وبيضمن أقصى قدرة من التغطية والتأثير.
التواجد الإقليمي. بتمتد بصمة آي راديو إلى ولاية غرب وشمال بحر الغزال، غرب والاستوائية الوسطى، جونغلي، أعالي النيل وواراب. من خلال التعاون مع آي راديو يمكنك التواصل مع المجتمعات المتنوعة والجماهير المستهدفة في المناطق ديل.
مشاركة المجتمع. الشراكة مع آي راديو بتعني التعامل مع مجتمعات على مستوى الشعبي. رسالتك حتوصل للمستمعين في مواقع مختلف، مما يعزز التفاعلات الهاتفة ويزيد الوعي بعلامة تجارية.
التغطية الشاملة مع محطات في مواقع استراتيجية زي الرنج، ملكال وباليت. بتوفر آي راديو تغطية شاملة بتصل إلى كل من المراكز الحضرية والمناطق الريفية. بتضمن شراكتك مع آي راديو الرؤية عبر منطقة جغرافية واسعة.
ما تفوت فرصة توسيع نطاق رسالتك باستخدام آي راديو. شارك أو أعلن معنا الليلة وخلي صوتك مسموع في جميع أنحاء جنوب السودان.
Are you tired of the long queues while transferring money? Well, MTN Momo International Money Transfer is finally here. You can now send and receive money to Uganda or Kenya, or receive money from the rest of the world. Experience financial freedom and easy life with Momo. To access the service, dial *200 *1 *3#.
It's now turning 40 minutes after 6 in the morning, and this is the Dawn Show program. Now let's start our first item this morning by looking at the appeal by Media Authority to South Sudanese to make a responsible use of digital platforms, saying sharing graphic content and inciting violence online jeopardizes peace, security, and justice. Now, Elijah Aller, the managing director of the Media Authority, cautioned the public against the rising cases of hate speech and incitement on digital platforms related to the reported violence in Sudan and South Sudan. In his media address yesterday, he said he actually stressed the need for the governments of both Sudan and South Sudan to ensure the timely dissemination of credible information regarding the Madini incident in Sudan. Let's hear more from Elijah Aller, reading a statement during a press conference in Juba yesterday.
Media Authority press statement. Caution on hate speech and incitement to violence in Sudan and South Sudan. In an age where our voices can cross borders with the click of a button, we find ourselves at a crossroad of influence and responsibility. In light of recent conflicts and the surge in digital interactions, it is crucial to address the issue of hate speech and incitement to violence in both Sudan and South Sudan. The recent tragic events in West Madani, Sudan, have left not only physical scars but also emotional wounds on the hearts of the people. These alleged atrocities committed by the fighting forces have sparked tensions that threaten to spill over into our digital spaces. In such a delicate moment, the power of our words is undeniable, and it is our duty to wield that power with care. The media authority is deeply concerned about the rising instances of hate speech and incitement to violence across digital platforms. Social media users in both Sudan and South Sudan, including those in the diaspora, are urged to refrain from action that may incite violence and promote hatred. Such behaviors are detrimental to the peace and security of both countries. Responsible digital interaction with a sense of humanity is paramount. The digital landscape in Sudan and South Sudan has become a double-edged sword. While it facilitates communication and awareness, it also amplifies misinformation and hate speech. Social media users are reminded that promoting hate speech and sharing graphic content and footages with the intent to incite violence carries legal consequences. Social media should be used responsibly, fostering a sense of humanity and peace. Hatred and violence are not in the interest of our people. They threaten to unravel the bonds that unite us. In our digital interactions, let us uphold the values of responsibility and humanity. Those who perpetuate hate speech and disseminate graphic images with the intent to incite violence must be aware of the legal consequences of their actions. The media authority reiterates its commitment to advising our government to ensure timely dissemination of credible information about the action taken to address the Madani incidents. This will prevent the spread of misinformation and reduce tensions. Media houses in South Sudan play a critical role in conflict-sensitive reporting. Your role is crucial in shaping public perception and preventing misinformation. Report with integrity and deep commitment to the principle of journalism. The media authority calls on all individuals and institutions to embrace their roles in fostering dialogues, understanding, and peace. By curbing hate speech and promoting responsible communication, we pave the way for more harmonious coexistence between Sudan and South Sudan. Let us remember that peace is not just the absence of conflict, it is the presence of justice, respect, and understanding. Each of us has a role to play in fostering an environment free from hate and violence. It is our collective responsibility to ensure that our voices contribute to harmony, not hostility. The media authority remains steadfast in its commitment to promoting freedom of expression and the independence of the media as enshrined in our Constitution. This is not just a right, it is a responsibility we all share.
And that was Elijah Alier, the managing director of the Media Authority, cautioning public against raising cases of hate speech and incitement on digital platforms related to the reported violence in Sudan and South Sudan. And on a separate decision, the National Communication Authority has imposed a maximum 90-day ban on social media platforms, including Facebook and TikTok, effective from last night. And the regulator said the directive was prompted by the circulation of violent contents and sentiments as a result of the incident in Sudan's Wat Madani. Zain and MTN have informed users last night that access to Facebook and TikTok would be restricted per the directive. And NCA said the ban on social media platforms could be lifted sooner if the situation in the digital space improves. Bol Deng Bol, civil society activists, now termed the decision to shut down social media as a destructive reaction to the genuine concern of South Sudanese prompted by the inhumane killing of people trapped in Sudan's civil war. I want to hear your take on now the decision by the National Communication Authority imposing a 90-day ban on social media. And I'm wondering how you're accessing social media, particularly TikTok and Facebook. Now, if you are actually a subscriber to any of the mobile operators in the country, definitely you would not have access until the 90 days ban are over, and that will actually be determined whether that would be extended or not. We leave that to the National Communication Authority. But then a civil society has come out to criticize the move. Now, let me hear from you. The number to call is 0911986986 or 0913986986. Hello, good morning. Yes, let's talk about the ban on social media, that is Facebook and TikTok. And this restriction has actually been implemented by Zain and MTN following a directive from the National Communication Authority. I wonder how you are accessing your social media, that is Facebook and TikTok. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Sabal Khair. Naam. Sabal Khair.
Sabal Khair ya ita gum koy?
Ana gum koy, ita gum khair.
Ana gum koy.
Naam. Naam.
Ita arab la suba القرار بتاع shut down بالنسبة لل some part of media الفيسبوك وتيك ده ما على القضية كويس لأنه الاستخدام بتاع الفيسبوك وتيك توك ده وكل البيت ماسنجر ده مليارات من سكان العالم بيستخدموا الميديا كويس. فأنت عشان تتحكم في الكلام ده إنه عشان تعمل كنترول الناس ما ينشروا كراهية وصور مشينة. الضبط بتاع الكلام طبعا ده هو صعب. صح إنه بالفعل طبعا اللي صار بالنسبة لإنه عشان الناس يعرضوا صور ممكن يعني تصير للنفوس يعني بتذكر ناس أحداث ما جميلة يعني زي شخصيا لما شفت الصور اللي كان حاصل في المدرسة ده ذكرني بأحداث في 2013 لأنه كان في ناس برضه طبعوهم وصوروهم وكلام كثير يعني وبالفعل ما كويس يعني هو شوية صعب. لكن أنا يعني حتى يعني أصحاب السلطة بدك بيتحكم في سلوكيات الناس كيف كويس. أنا بنقول يا أخوان ما ننشر يعني أساليب الكراهية وصور ما مشينا يعني حتى في فضائح ذاتي يعني بعض الصور الإباحية حاجات يعني مو صعب بالنسبة للمجتمع واللي يجيد وتتطور ذاته. لكن بتلقى يعني حتى في تيك توك يعني خصوصا الناس قاعدين في الدياسورا هم أكثر ناس يعني بيصيروا وأكثر ناس بينشروا الكراهية كويس. بتلقى القبيل ده بيشتم في القبيل ده والقبيل ده بيشتم في القبيل ده ونحن يعوق كده ونحن يعوق كده وانتم ما كده وانتم ما بتلقوا كده لأن حاجات ما بودي جنوب السودان قدام ولا جنوبي ذاته كويس. فأنا شايف إنه طبعا عشان تعمل شت داون للكلام ده ما يعني هو شوية خوصة ده ما سوق كويس. يعني ده سوق يعني الناس اللي عملوا الميديا ده تيك توك وناس فيسبوك ده قروش ده يعني انا بشوف انه
رايتك شنو؟ انت تفتكر ده على قرار كويس ولا قرار
قرار ما بجيب حقه، قرار ما بجيب حقه، يعني ما ده ما يعود سولوشن. ده ما سولوشن، لانه تعرف يا اخوي مع ذلك كلام بتاع الدكتور قلت ما دخل سياره وبرنامج الدكتور بيجي بسياره ما يعود كلام ده وصعب. يعني انا شايف القرار ما في محله، يعني تحكم في سلوكيات الناس ده هو شويه صعب، الا ما عليه رجال كتير، لكن ميديا بيستخدم ناس ملايين من بتاع الدنيا ده يعني صعب شويه. لكن يعني الصح انه اذا في اتجاه ممكن يقدر يوقف انه كيف الناس ما يقدر ينشر صور مشينه، يعني صور تذبح الناس، صور اباحيه بتاع دعاره وسلوك كراهيه ده، يعني ممكن يعني اغلب الناس ممكن يوافقوا، لكن بقدر الناس بتقدر تحكم فوق كيف فيها مشكله. لكن لما تكفي الغير معناها تكفي الناس. شكرا جزيلا.
شكرا لك استاذ ماجوكين. اكيد كمان بقدر دقوا تليفون واشارك معي رايتك شنو طبعا على فيسبوك وتيك توك. حكومه يعني قفلوا في فتره 3 صار، وطبعا دي قرار لناس MTN وبرضو زين. انت كان يشتغل بزين وبرضو MTN معناته انت ما بقدر يعني access فيسبوك ولا تيك توك. دي حسب قرار من the National Communication Authority. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
How are you?
I'm all right, and how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, Lasubo, the dictatorial orders are really increasing in our country, and people just use what happened with Medini on our people to be the jail for their own plan that they were already making. If you could remember the statement made by Lambos that SPLM is ready to shut down if people seem to be anti-SPLM. So this is Lambos said this, and they got no way to do that. They want to use that as a gel on their own plan that they were put in place before. And this, they could not know that this will affect the business of some people who are doing business online, and also affect some communities who are outside communicating with their people online. So here you see the dictatorial orders being considered much than the democratic rights that are supposed to be given to anyone, and these are our constitutional rights of which nobody should tamper with them. And you see the people now, I don't know how they reacted, because this thing needs what is called bar association to start reacting. If government do that, they must open case, even this African country. If they refuse, then people need to protest on this, because it's our constitutional right, and it is right of every citizen to have access for information. And this is a violation of information being hidden. What they can do is the people who are concerned, because authorities must to look for people who are maybe inciting and suspend their Facebook. Okay? Even my main Facebook was suspended by then. Even now, because I had been fighting between Russia and Ukraine war, I used to comment in favor of Russia. So they blocked my main Facebook for me, and it is working for us, because you cannot just jump on what you cannot manage. You do what you can manage. Let them single out those who are maybe inciting this, if it is the case. But I don't know whether this is the case. The case is they want to shut down because people become anti-SPLM, said by Lampos. So you cannot just joke here and there and leave the truth. Thank you.
All right, thank you, James Dorr there. And let me also hear from you. Let's stick to the decision to do that. Was taken yesterday and was enforced last night. By the way, not only Zain and MTN, all the directive has been issued to the mobile internet providers in the country. And so This cuts across all the internet providers, not just one or two. But let me hear from you. What's your take with the decision as the citizen? Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Sabah Khair La Suba.
Sabah Al Nur.
Nur, sibu kare maga. Ko yana barnamij na ma biyar fulana ay radio ma be salam tele kullu musamain ta da ay radio.
Naam.
I read your mind in any according to the program you want to get best barnamij al-tro shana zina ke show wana ma biyaro.
Naam.
Bale shan man de sim ta ko yan mere wasil mana koi radio lena ay radio de radio dana mo dalola ya wili ne besifa kas.
Naam.
Ina mo bas amana sa 8:30 filmiza au 7:30 وما بيجي تاني اللي بعد شويه يمكن 8:30 او 9 يا برجع لنا هنا.
نعم. كويس بشكل هناك تبنا قال اي راديو هسه ما بسمع هناك في ويلا. لو good morning. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
David Magog from Wow.
Yes, David Magog.
My brother, this is a very dangerous order that the government has made. If you see Lasuba, this order is not completely welcome, because if you see the generation, the ruling generation now is a generation of handwriting, free handwriting generation. And for us, we are the .com generation, of which we have different. The .com generation is a connected generation of which they can make live things themselves, they can send some messages, they can study online, they can make business online, they can communicate online. This is a .com generation of which is not interesting of free handwriting generation. If this order is going to be effective, that means the education by itself is going to be affected, because internet is connected with education. If you can come to the reason why the government has shut down the internet, the first message that has come to South Sudan until the South Sudanese become hungry is not from us. It was from Sudan, and now the internet remains in Sudan working. The government that is supposed to shut down the internet is the government of Sudan, because they did that thing and they sent the message to South Sudan, sending the videos so that the South Sudanese can see how their citizens have been slaughtered in Sudan. Now, where is the problem of South Sudanese here? We did not even slaughter people and send the message. We did not even know what. So the fear of the government have seen that all the youth now met in social media as their ground that they meet. If they have seen that, they are now cutting off the youth not to meet. Because if you see the .com generation, they are sharing ideas now through social media. And if they are going to put it off, now what is the role of the government here? These are the services that the people talk about. And people say that there must be education. And if this education is now being cut off, that means the South Sudan is being disconnected, because social media is the ground that the youth of South Sudan plus the youth in, around the world can meet. This is where somebody who is interested in study can even get all the messages, all the other research that you want. But by now, how will the students going to make research? How will the other South Sudanese who are educated need to know something in the world make research? That means all of us now, we remain uneducated. Either they are in government or outside the government. Either they are youth or those who are even who have that knowledge of technology. Now, how do you learn
via social media? If you want to do research, you may do it via Google. What do you think?
My brother, if you can even use it through Google, but not all the people will go and make Google, because you cannot even call through Google. You cannot even be live through Google. The Google is only searching for anything that you want, right, or whatever. But this thing of social media like Facebook or like Messenger,
maybe you might have somebody from America and you need assistance
Right.
for that person, then you can do it through the messenger. But
All right. Thank
if
you.
the messenger is not there or if Facebook is not there, you cannot meet through Google. That
Yes.
thing is not there.
So basically, you're talking
Government
about.
must revise it.
Okay, talking about connection.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, David Magok. And now it's time up for the news in English with Darlington Moses. When we returned, we will explore more about the shutdown of social media, particularly the Facebook and TikTok. And also, we will be crossing to Nairobi, Kenya, where Emmanuel Joseph Akile will be updating us of the peace process there. Good morning.
Live from Juba, on air and online.
This is iRadio News.
Hello, good morning. This is iRadio News. I'm Darlington Moses. Here are the headlines. Internet service providers has blocked access to social media sites within the territory of South Sudan following a directive from the National Communication Authority yesterday requesting for 90-day blockages. The Commission of Nagiro County in Western Equatorial State is calling for the withdrawal of army forces from Bow Bridge area of Zimbabwe Payam, alleging that the presence of both SSPDF and SPLMIO forces in the area poses threat to the citizens. And Donald Trump has warned he will impose high tariffs and further sanctions on Russia if Vladimir Putin fails to end the war in Ukraine. These stories and more all come to you in this news bulletin with me, Darlington Moses, and now the news in detail. Internet service providers has blocked access to social media sites within the territory of South Sudan following a directive from the National Communication Authority yesterday requesting for 90 days blockages. The telecommunication agency, in a statement regarding the suspensions of the access to social media, has said it is due to the extreme unprecedented violence caused by the South Sudanese users on the recent Sudan's incident where South Sudanese were killed in West Medini. As a result, the agency requested internet providers to shut down access for a maximum of 90 days and could be limited to a minimum of 30 days to reduce the violence caused by users on the internet. Late yesterday, before the restrictions, some internet service providers posted statements on their Facebook pages informing the public that access to Facebook app and web, TikTok app and web, including other related social media applications, would be frozen. The blockage took effect last night at exactly 12 a.m. Meanwhile, a human rights activist says the suspensions of the social media sites within the territory of South Sudan is a violation of human rights to all citizens by the government. Activist Termanyang Gatoech spoke to iRadio saying the actions is a denial to access of information by the citizens. According to him, this has violated some provisions in the RXs that give every citizen a right to freedom of speech and expressions, including the receptions and disseminations of information. He says social media expose young people to access online opportunities like scholarships, communications, and workshops training from the sites and which are now being blocked. This is iRadio News. And now to the stories. And now before the international news, the Commission of Nagiro County in Western Equatorial State is calling for the withdrawal of army forces from Bow Bridge area of Zimbabwe Payam, alleging that the presence of both SSPDF and SPLMIO forces in the area poses a threat to the citizens. Henry Banganda Asaya said since early January, the county has been experiencing unrest following the presence of the SSPDF forces beside the SPLM-IO cantonment site in Bow Bridge. Baganda says that the community coexisted peacefully before the SSPDF forces were moved within the cantonment site of the SPLM-IO army. According to him, the community is witnessing continuous disputes between the two forces, forcing some citizens to flee the area in fear of being caught up in the assault. He called for formations of urgent committee to investigate and resolve the matter. According to Baganda, the crisis forced over 79,000 citizens from the county, including displaced persons from Tombora, to flee their homes. He reiterates the challenges of water, food and shelter for the victims as citizens access their farms at night to acquire foodstuff due to the threat caused by the forces. Over a week ago, authorities in Western Equatoria seeks to end hostilities among SSPDF and opposition forces in the area. This is iRadio News, and now to the international scenes. Police in Kenya have arrested a man carrying a mutilated corpse in his backpack, which reportedly said belonged to his 19-year-old wife. Officers came across 29-year-old John Kiama Wambua while patrolling Haruma, a district east of Nairobi, just before dawn. Suspecting Wamua was carrying something illegal, they searched his backpack and to their shock found the body parts, said a statement from Kenyan Directorate of Criminal Investigations. This is far from an isolated case. Kenya has one of the highest rates of femicide or killing with gender-related motivations in Africa. And finally, Donald Trump has warned he will impose high tariffs and further sanctions on Russia if Vladimir Putin fails to end the war in Ukraine. Writing on his social media platform, Truth Social, he said that by pushing to settle the war, he was doing Russia and its president a very big favor. Trump had previously said he would negotiate and settle to Russia's full-scale invasions launched in February 2022 in a single day. Russia has also not yet responded to the remarks, but senior officials have said in recent days that there is a small window of opportunity for Moscow to deal with the new United States administration of Donald Trump. This is iRadio News, and now to end this bulletin, let's have the news recaps on the top stories. Internet service providers has blocked access to social media sites within the territory of South Sudan following a directive from the National Communication Authority yesterday requesting for 90 days blockages. The Commission of Nagero County in Western Equatoria State is calling for the withdrawal of army forces from Bow Bridge area of Zumoi, Payam, alleging that the presence of both SSPDF and SPLM-IO forces in the area poses threat to the citizens. And finally, Donald Trump has warned he will impose high tariffs and further sanctions on Russia if Vladimir Putin fails to end the war in Ukraine. That's the end of iRadio Morning News. If there's a story or an event you'd like iRadio to cover or report about, please send us a text message on +211 925 287 870. It's also our WhatsApp number. Follow us on X at iRadio Juba. Like our Facebook page, iRadio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at iRadio South Sudan. You can also visit our website and listen to us online at www.iradio.org. Stay tuned for news in Arabic at the top of the hour. I am Darlington Moses. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening to iRadio, your eye on South Sudan.
Hello, good morning once again. It's now 11 minutes after 7 in the morning, and we're in the second hour of the program. And before we cross to Nairobi, Kenya, where Emmanuel Joseph Akile is following up with the ongoing peace process, let me first pick a few more calls, getting your reactions to the shutdown of social media platforms, mainly Facebook and TikTok, a decision made by the National Communication Authority, which has directed internet providers to do so. And MTN and Zain yesterday informed users that access to Facebook and TikTok would be restricted by the directive. I haven't opened any yet to confirm that. If you do, please share with us. And how do you take this decision made by the NCA? Just give me a quick call, 0911 986 986, 09 13986 986. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning to you. Yes, you can revert your call and share with us. Hello, good morning.
Good evening.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yes.
Basuba.
Yes.
Basuba, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
You are connecting with Razwan Yang in Jabal.
Yes, Raz.
So, thank you. I greeting all callers and writers, regular callers and writers. So what I can say, it is very good to the government, but what they will know, as a South Sudanese, we have many problems that are facing us as citizens of South Sudan. When they say they want to restrict it, the Facebook and Messenger plus TikTok, it is right for them. But why they don't look for those who are really abuse the government to use the intolerant.
Sorry about that, with Wanjang there. You can return your call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Well, I can't hear this. Let me turn to someone else. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
I'm talking for Franco Phillips.
Yes, Franco.
First of all, طبعا I agree. لأنه طبعا بالنسبة طبعا نحن كمجتمع في ناس يعني بيعمل الكراهية في التيك توك بالذات، خاصة بالتيك توك ما في ده. يعني التيك توك بقى يستخدموها بأسلوب كده غير منطقي وغير حضاري. حتى الإنسان ده بيدرس الكراهية بالقبائل وبالمجتمع وبياته. فده استخدام بتاع التيك توك أساسا هي هو كوميونيكيشن. لكن الناس المسألة بتاعت إنه إذا كان مثلا الناس بيحاولوا إنه يعملوا الكراهية للمجتمع ده ما غلط، وده بدي تحريف الدولة ذاته. نحن الدولة ذات السيادة، ونحن دولة عنده قوانين وعندها نظم وعندها لوائح. إذا بنحترم القوانين الدولة ده ما مش الحرية ما معنى إنه حرية خلاص كل زول يتكلم على كيفه وما في. لا، الحرية لازم يكون في حدود بتاع الحرية، لأن الحرية ذاته لو جاوز حده هيكون مخالف للقانون، يبقى معناته ما حرية. إذا كان حرية مثلا يعمل حساب الكراهية أقول هيري سبيك لمجتمع ثاني، دي ما حرية. حرية لازم إنه يكون حرية بتاعت نقد بناء، نقد يعني مثلا بناقش في حاجة معين وحاجة ده منطقي. يعني مثلا الدولة ذات بيكون بيعرف إنه الكلام ده غلط، ده غلط. هو بس كده أنت كمواطن تقدر تناقش الكلام ده بالحرية بتاعت هو المقصود بالحرية. لكن الحرية ممكن أن تنقد مجتمع أو تعمل كراهية للمجتمع ما هو كويس. فأنا بقول إنه المبروك للحكومة عشان إنه دي خطوة عشان الناس يطلع الطريقة صحيح. شكرا جزيلا.
شكرا لك Franco. It is in support of that, but is that really justified? Should everybody be punished for individuals who do not use the social media in the right way? Or just like some of you suggesting that the government should go after those who are abusing the use of the social media? Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Right, if you let me just speak one more caller. Hello, before we cross to Nairobi. Hello, good morning. Okay, you can revert your call as quick as you can to either line 091 1986 96 09 13986 986. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Sabal Khair.
صباح النور.
مرحب.
أخيرا.
نعم.
إنت كيف؟
أكير لبن جان. نعم مرحب.
أنا سلمي كل وانا أفتح كبير ينادي بالمعقوب.
نعم.
وسلطان جوزيف يلا إتاني وانا تاي. بما حال كل اللي قال عشان بوقفوا كلام دي. يعني حاجة دي. ناصر alge nasur kun mayo majada le batal de malo ma tabu mon yalo gobdu mon yalo wodilo mo tigap asan bagi nasur alge kata to karane ale mon de kaf hajande min ne kam sena de ko limu ya jamaa mata kun amulu hajada le tapitan mata kun amulu kalamara le tekili susu lakini ana maasu mazol ale kata fude gobdu ukijua wele kan bidugu asarumu bekafu mape yala sala kan goforo talata surde kan patawa malifa nafsu lisa ajabbe be nasoro lisa be karu nafsu to de mahal kuluma foto so haltan ali be jibo karaya mape o be jibo kalambe bogi ai je kulumu gala pindi gina san be wonu su be kalamande de ya lana de ya kansa wonu su kalamde wona to afi vadon wona to be gene ade taban kan moyo kubu maba kumu yala nasr bikun jaman alumun gemi dent maalwa yani ma fi haja kana batali la hasa lisa ya wala sai fi nasr lisa gamul mushkila ma jamaa lisa yala del bo dikep kanuman ma gay ted yibu kalam de hulun to de naman be dugo ena ta kalam de akan be masaw lakin kan gale sala kan gofulu fes mu dana gay de ma ka de ba han
نعم شكرا لك شكرا جزيلا